Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I slow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
Hi, am I on the air?
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. It's season 16, episode 27, and tonight's show is titled Frantic. That's right, we're broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona. It is Monday, August the 20th. That's right, man. Can you believe episode 27 of season 16? We are almost at that season finale point, getting ready for that brand new season 17 starting in September. Going to be pretty exciting there. Welcome, everybody. This is your one-stop shop to all the latest and greatest in entertainment news. This is where we get you caught up to speed and what's going down. Television, movies, reviews, trailers, the whole nine. This is your one-stop shop. Am I on the air? Our movie review of the week today is going to be Mile 22, the new Peter Berg directed Mark Wahlberg movie. Let's jump right into it, man. Mile 22. This trailer came out of nowhere a couple months ago, and I remember, for as much as I talk about news on this show, I don't remember ever hearing about Mark Wahlberg doing a movie called Mile 22. So it always trips me out in this business when a trailer drops and I'm like, what is this? It's something I actually never heard of before. And that's what it was at Mile 22. But I'll tell you, I love the trailer. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Looked right up my alley. Just crazy action. On the road. Get away from the villains. You're under a time limit. Mark Wahlberg, Lauren Cohen, Ronda Rousey. Directed by Peter Berg. Had the dude from The Raid in it. I was like, this is going to be badass. Was very, very excited for this movie. Now, a couple days before the movie came out, the early critic reviews started hitting, and it was not pretty. People were pretty much straight up trashing this movie, and I was like, there's no way. And, a lot of times, once again, it's critics overanalyzing this, and that. So, I went into it very excited, very just happy to see my movie that I've been waiting for, Mile 22. And this time, I gotta tell you, I sided with the critics on this one. Yeah. There's a reason why tonight's show is called Frantic, because that is what this movie is. Peter Berg, who I think is an amazing director, and I think him and Mark Wahlberg have great chemistry together. They did Lone Survivor, which is a 5 out of 5 star movie. They did Deepwater Horizon, another pretty much 5-star out of 5 movie. They did Patriots Day last year, which was fantastic, 5 out of 5 stars. So these guys have awesome chemistry together. I was like, Mark Wahlberg, Peter Berg, slam dunk. Unfortunately, it's not. This doesn't feel like a Peter Berg movie. The action, holy shit, it is so frantic. It is shaky cam to the 10th degree. You don't know what's going on, who's punching who's kicking who's in the hallway. I couldn't tell you. It's too damn much. Mark Wahlberg's character in this movie, and I love Mark, man. I love pretty much every movie this guy does. He's got a few, misses here and there, but I pretty much dig everything Mark does. and I could not stand him in this movie. I know that they made his character out to be a prick on purpose, but it was so much that there was nothing for me to root for here. He's such an asshole that I was just like, man, I don't even care if this dude gets killed in this movie. It was that over the top. The dude from The Raid. The only good piece about this movie, to be honest, there's one good fight scene with him where you can actually see what's going on. The rest of the movie, the action is just too damn much. The story is all over the place. And the ending is a cop-out. It is a load of shit that, quite frankly, just leaves the movie open, hoping, please God, let us get a sequel. So instead of actually wrapping up this movie and, taking care of business, they ended on kind of a shitty note to play on the heartstrings that you're going to want to see a sequel and see how this movie will truly end come part 2. Never put your cart before the horse, my friends, and that's what they did here at Mile 22. I am very, very saddened about this movie because I was so excited for it, and it just ended up letting me down more than I could ever explain. I'm just ready to move on to this weekend and watch some Happy Time Murders. That's where my head's at this point. I just want to laugh and get away from this shitty action film. So, very, very big letdown. Mr. Wahlberg, Mr. Berg, sorry. Mile 22 does not make the cut, and I think you should stop the presses as it comes to a sequel before anybody gets their hopes up and trying to make that script work. So, on our 5-star, 5 mega scale, I give Mile 22 2 out of 5 megas. Just 2, man. That's it. It's okay at moments. I did find myself throughout the film sometimes being like 2 stars, 3 stars. Nope, back to 2, back to 3, back to 2. It is a roller coaster ride throughout the film. Some things do work, and other things, just like I said, absolutely do not. And overall, unfortunately, it does end on the do not list. So, 2 out of 5 stars for me on Mile 22. And once again, if you're following me on Stardust, awesome. You probably saw my Mile 22 Stardust review already that Friday night after I saw it. If not, what are you waiting for? Download the Stardust app and follow me on Stardust. That's simply Don Mega, DONMEGA. Alright, let's switch gears. Let's get on over to the news of the week and get this baby rocking and a-rolling. Alright, so up first, CBS All Access, their streaming service, has a new show coming out called $1, which is a new mystery series. You can check out the first trailer for that. Production has officially begun on Lucifer Season 4 coming to Netflix. I'm so excited for this. I love Lucifer, and I'm so glad that Netflix came in and saved the day. Reanimator star Barbara Crampton has been cast in a new season of the sci-fi horror show Channel Zero. Fantastic right there. December 21st, that's right, Hollywood is set to release 5 huge movies on the same day. Why are they doing this? I do not know. But we have an article up all about the big battle royale of big budget films all dropping on December 21st. Everything from Aquaman to Bumblebee to Alita to Mary Poppins, it's all there. Go check it out. Once again, the new Happy Time Murders Red Band trailer dropped. That movie comes out Friday, and I'm so excited to check it out. So check out that trailer if you haven't seen it yet. Mark Millar has officially announced Prodigy, which will be the second comic book collaboration between Netflix and his company, Millar World. Peter Weller, we're still trying to get him for the RoboCop sequel, so hang tight, and we'll let you know what ends up happening with that. Neil Blomkamp says there's only one guy to play RoboCop, and it is Peter Weller, so stay tuned for that. The middle spinoff about Sue Heck has been greenlit. They are moving forward with that one there. An early draft for Avengers Infinity War included a Howard the Duck cameo. Thank God that did not stay in, man. That would have been stupid. Kerry Washington is set to star in Hulu's Old City Blues, which is a futuristic drama. So look for that coming to Hulu very soon. The second season of Marvel's Runaways will be available to binge when season 2 arrives on Hulu December 21st. That's right. So instead of season 1 rolled out in basically weekly installments, the 13 episode second season will all drop at once, Netflix style, December 21st over on Hulu. I'm very excited about that one there. It's exactly what they needed to do. We have the honest trailer for Avengers Infinity War. Fantastic. Check it out. Everything Wrong with Ready Player One. We have the first trailer for What Men Want, starring Taraji P. Henson. And this movie really should be rated R because the voices she's hearing are not really what guys would be saying. But it's a gender-flipped version of the Mel Gibson, Helen Hunt movie, What Women Want. And so What Men Want, you can see the first trailer now. On top of that, actually, just as of today, the movie was supposed to come out in January of 2019, and they just pushed it back to February because they want to get more of that, Valentine's Day love coming in for What Men Want. So, it looks cute, but it looks like something I'd probably wait for Netflix or Hulu or something to show. A Train to Busan sequel is in the works. That's right. Follow-up to his 2016 Zombie Shocker. They're working on a sequel to that. The It Follows director is set to pen a new script for a movie called They Hear It, which will be optioned for Legendary Pictures. Mark Wahlberg, speaking of Mile 22, Mark Wahlberg, he's got a new comedy coming out called Instant Family, which stars him and Rose Byrne. It was supposed to come out in February of next year. They have bumped it all the way up to November of this year. So I guess we'll be getting a trailer here pretty soon. But they said the test screenings for this movie have been so good, and people are loving it and think it's hilarious. So they said, why wait till February? Let's do it now and move it on up to November. We have a new trailer for The Green Book. That's right. Green Book, new movie starring Viggo Mortensen. I'm hearing a lot of positive things on this one. Marshala Ali is in it as well. So check out that new trailer that just dropped. This Is Us Season 3 has just cast Michael Angarano to join the cast. He's going to be playing the brother of Milo Venimiglia's Jack Pearson. Mulan director shares the first photo from the set, so pretty cool there. They just started filming this, and you can see the first look photo from Mulan. Ewan McGregor, people keep bugging him saying, you going to do that Obi-Wan movie? He says, look, I would totally do it, of course, but there's no plans as such to do it as far as I know. So as far as he knows, or as far as he's letting on to us, they're not looking to do a Obi-Wan movie right now. So we'll let that be what it is. But it's good to hear him actually officially say, of course, yes, I would do it. Star Trek over on CBS, Star Trek Discovery, which is on CBS All Access, is going to be bringing on Spock. So we got a brand new Spock. Ethan Peck has been cast to play the iconic role on the next season of Discovery. Jordan Peele is bringing back The Twilight Zone, and he says he hasn't even ruled out maybe hosting the series himself. The show will have a host. He's looking for somebody to fill the role, and he says, you know what, he might just end up doing it himself. So we'll see what ends up coming of that. I know a lot of people are excited about Twilight Zone coming back. The TLC channel is bringing back Dr. Pimple Popper. So, alright. I'm going to let that sit where it is. Dynasty has cast Madison Brown as Anders, the troublemaking daughter Kirby, in Season 2. Congratulations over here for Castle Rock. Castle Rock kicking ass over on Hulu, and it has been picked up for a second season. So Stephen King's universe will continue to get even bigger. 2 seasons of Castle Rock moving forward over on Hulu. Very, very cool. So the new Jack Ryan series over on Amazon with John Krasinski is getting ready to start airing on August 31st, I believe. So we're very close to it. They're already getting ready to prep Season 2. That's right. And Daredevil's Phil Abraham has been hired to direct the first episodes for Season 2, which is set to premiere obviously next year in 2019. Laura Dern is in talks to join the cast of Greta Gerwig's Little Women. I think they just started filming that. The Last Ship's Travis Van Winkle is set to board a new CBS show called Instinct, so we'll be moving forward with that. A Designing Woman reboot is in the works over at Sony. Yeah, there you go. Another TV show being brought back. Designing Women. Tessa Thompson is in talks to voice Lady in Disney's Lady and the Tramp. That is fantastic. We all love Tessa Thompson, our good old Valkyrie herself. Ready to voice Lady? I can dig it. We got Chris Pine as Robert the Bruce in Netflix's Outlaw King. That's right. And the new trailer for it, the first trailer for the new Netflix show, dropped today. So check that out on our social media to find that. Jimmy Wong and Dua Mua have joined the cast of Disney's Mulan. As like they said, they just started filming, so they're shaping that one up. We have the first trailer for Next Gen, which is a new animated movie coming to Netflix with John Krasinski doing one of the voices of. A friendship with a top-secret robot turns a lonely girl's life into a thrilling adventure. There you go, Next Gen, coming soon to Netflix. We got another first look photo for John Wick 3, which shows Lawrence Fishburne with Ian McShane. The worlds are uniting. I can't wait for John Wick 3. It's going to be fantastic. The Uncharted movie has a script, and it's nearing production. That's right. After all this time, we're finally going to start moving on that Uncharted movie. Joel Kinnaman is set to star in Apple's new space race drama. So, yeah, man, this dude's busy as hell, man. I'm still bummed he ain't coming back to Altered Carbon, but at least he's got another job lined up. Spider-Man Far From Home has just added Remy High to the cast. That's right, we don't know who he's playing. You can currently see him in Crazy Rich Asians, which just hit the box office in theaters worldwide, and he has been cast for the new Spider-Man movie, which will hit theaters next year, July 5th, 2019. The Gifted Season 2 has the first look promo out. Check it out. I cannot wait for The Gifted to come back. Faux show. We got a really cool video that IGN did talking about the MCU timeline. It puts everything into order. It's really, really cool. If you're a big MCU fan, give it a watch. It's worth the 12 or 13 minutes that it is. Let's see. Oh, we got the brand new second trailer for Widows. Check that one out, even though I feel it's the exact same first trailer all over again. But check that one out. Chris Pratt says that it's not an easy time after the James Gunn firing. He says they all want to just move on and kind of get going with whatever the future is going to hold at this point. They miss him. They love him. They wish he'd come back. But, they are stuck in this weird kind of loop losing him, and now they're hoping that they can just move on pretty much at this point. Anthony Mackie is joining the all-star cast of The Woman in the Window. That's right. It is the adaptation of A.J. Finn's bestseller of the same name, The Woman in the Window. Mike Moe has been cast as Bruce Lee in Quentin Tarantino's new Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's right, they've been filming that for a while, and now he has been added to the cast as Bruce Lee, which is pretty awesome. We have the first look trailer for The Angel, which is a new Netflix thriller starring Toby Kebbell. That has just dropped. You can check that out. Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy tease a radical shift for Westworld Season 3. That's right, they're going in a whole new direction come next season, so I'm very interested in a nice shakeup for Westworld for sure. Jesse Plemons has joined director Scott Cooper's Antlers. Aerosmith has announced a Las Vegas residency. That's pretty awesome. Steven Tyler said, "We decided to do Vegas. We're going to bring you into the Aerosmith world." I like it, man. The residency is a good move for these guys that are older acts and stuff and don't want to tour the whole damn world and spend years of their life on the road traveling. Just bring it to Vegas, baby. David Harbour teases Hopper's story for Stranger Things Season 3. Lots of news has been dropping about Season 3. Check it out if you're interested. Jesse Williams and Jordana Brewster are set to star in Random Acts of Violence. That's right. It's Jay Baruchel's horror project. That's right. Based on the graphic novel. So that's pretty awesome right there, man. Jesse was cool enough to retweet our tweet announcing this news. Got us a lot of eyes on the page last week, so I appreciate it, Jesse. Thanks so much, and check out him and the lovely Jordana Brewster in Random Acts of Violence coming soon. Vida Season 2 has begun production and has added some more members to the cast. Melanie Laurent and Payman Mahdi have joined in the cast of Six Underground, Michael Bay's upcoming film with Ryan Reynolds. We have the new trailer for All About Nina, starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead. That new trailer has just dropped. The parent company MoviePass, Helios and Matheson, have reported a loss of $126.6 million for quarter 3 of this year. Ouch. That sucks. Fucking MoviePass. Alright, over on Supernatural, the Wayward Sisters will all return for season 14 of Supernatural, so they will all be back there. Remember, they tried to do a spin-off show. It didn't work very well. USA Network's Shooter has been canceled after 3 seasons. That's right, the Felipe version of the Mark Wahlberg movie Shooter. Actually, a lot of people really dig this show, a lot more than I ever thought that they would. I never checked it out, but after 3 seasons, it has been canceled. Now, the showrunner says that they are shopping it around to some other networks. We'll see if anybody else wants to pick it up, but as of right now, it is donezo. Juju Chan and Mark DeCassos have joined the Netflix martial arts series Wu Assassins. We've been hearing a lot about that one lately. Remember, they're joining Mile 22 and the raid star Iko Uwais in the upcoming martial arts drama. Disney's upcoming live-action Aladdin remake is going to feature a few new songs along with some of its main characters, so it's not going to be just the old-time favorites that you know and love. There will be some new stuff up in there. Elizabeth Banks is set to produce and star in Queen for a Day, which is based on a true story of a woman that won a contest for a date with Prince. That's right. So, yeah, she's set to base it. It's on an article about a 1986 Win a Date with Prince contest. I love it. Sounds awesome. Wes Anderson's next movie is going to be a 1940s musical set in France. I hate all of his movies, so I could care less about that one. Ian Ziering teases 90210 reunion after working with Tori Spelling on Sharknado 6. That's right, he says, we all talk and we all have some ideas. It's just a matter of time. I think he's right, man. It is just a matter of time. We're so nostalgic right now, bringing back all these old school shows. And one of the biggest ones ever is Beverly Hills 90210, so I could totally see doing something with that. Nina Sosanya, Edward Blumel, and Julian Barat are joining Killing Eve Season 2. The Fosters spin-off Good Trouble is set to premiere in January. That's right, Callie and Mariana's journeys will continue in 2019. American History X director Tony Kaye is set to cast a robot lead for his next film. That is right, my friends. He has gone off the deep end and wants to cast a robot lead for his next movie. Anne with an E has been renewed for a 3rd season over on Netflix. Jack Nicholson has dropped out of the Tony Erdmann remake as the movie has lost its director, and he says basically peace out, like he was only doing it because of the director. So now he is off the project. Supposedly, there's a big rumor going around that Tom Cruise might be WB's and DC's top choice to play Hal Jordan in the upcoming Green Lantern reboot. Supposedly, Tom wants some script changes before he signs on. One major one that we're hearing is that in the current script, his character dies at the end, and he's like, no, if I'm going to sign on to this big budget action franchise, I ain't dying in the first movie. So looks like he wants to change that up. But remember, this is a strict rumor right now. There is nothing concrete coming out of this thing, so don't lose your mind over it just yet. We have a full breakdown on the entire Marvel Sony Spider-Man verse. Everything from Silk to Venom to Morbius the Living Vampire and everything else in between, Kraven the Hunter. It's all in this article breaking down the Spider-Verse. David Harbour also says that Stranger Things' 3rd season will take a lot of risk. They're saying they're going really deep in on this 3rd season. Sorry, I had to take a drink. The new Spider-Man PS4 game that comes out next month. The new trailer shows off Avengers Tower and Doctor Strange's home. That's right. So that's pretty cool, man. You can drop by, and it's a total open world environment, so go check out all the sites in New York. Nicolas Cage says he's basing his Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse character on Humphrey Bogart. That's right, he's doing Spider-Man Noir, and he says he's using he's channeling Humphrey Bogart for his voice that he's doing in the movie. The first official trailer for season 2 of Marvel's Iron Fist dropped. The new season debuts on Netflix on September 7th. And I'll tell you, man, I loved this trailer. I thought it was fantastic. For anybody hating on the first season, I think watch this trailer and you'll probably be like, alright, I'm going to give that a chance. It's definitely worth your time. I think they really understood where they went wrong in the first season, and they are course correcting big time. So check out the season 2 trailer for, Iron Fist season 2. So after a meeting between James Gunn and Disney studio chairman Alan Horn, it appears that James Gunn will not be reinstated as director of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is it. Looks like the final nail in the coffin. No more James Gunn. From the rumor of it, it looks like the agreement and the compromise is that they will use his script, but he is not going to direct. So there you go. They tried, and it looks like Kevin Feige has even backed up Alan Horn and said, hey, we have to stand by the decision. So they're not backtracking, and you know what? I think as long as they use the script, we'll be all right. So good luck, James Gunn, in your future endeavors for sure. Caleb and Cody Walker. Yes, remember the Paul Walker's brothers who came in and helped finish Fast and Furious 7 after he passed away during the filming, after Paul passed away during the filming. They're talking again about wanting to bring back his character for the next Fast and Furious movie. They says that they want to help, and they said they'll do what's needed, and they want to bring his character back for the next Fast and Furious. They don't care if it's just a little cameo, if it's something bigger, whatever the case may be. They want to bring Brian O'Connor back into the fold. So we'll see what ends up happening. I mean, if it's not Fast and Furious 9, I can see them doing something for Fast 10, especially if it is going to be the last movie in the franchise. You got to bring back Paul or his character for something like that, right? That's the weird thing, is by not killing off his character, he's sitting out there in this universe somewhere while everybody else is kicking ass and taking names, and then you're like, where the hell is Brian at? So I would hope that they would get him involved somehow, some way. We do have the technology. Seth Rogen's new comedy Flarsky moves up to summer 2019. That's right, test audiences apparently went wild for the Seth Rogen comedy Flarsky with him and Charlize Theron, that they have moved the picture up to a prime summer release. So very cool, man. I love the sound of this. I love me some Seth Rogen. I always love Charlize Theron, so I'm glad to hear that it's doing well enough that they want to move it up right there. Once again, some sad news. We always seem to have a death to talk about, and music legend Aretha Franklin is that this week, as the Queen of Soul, passed away, dead at the age of 76. So I know that one rocked a lot of people last week when it went down, and our thoughts and prayers are to her family and her loved ones, all her friends. That's a big one there for the music industry for sure. Production has officially wrapped on HBO's True Detective Season 3, which is great. Will Ferrell's Gary Sanchez Productions signed a new 3-year deal with Paramount Pictures. All 3 Chicago shows will cross over again this season, so they will once again, Chicago Med, Chicago PD, Chicago Blues, Chicago Dump Trucks, Chicago Wrestling, Chicago everything, they will all cross over in this upcoming season. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is back to work over at Veep for season 7 after she's now finished with her cancer treatment. That's great. 6 months later, after saying fuck you to cancer, she is back on set and they're finishing up season 7. Fantastic. Jurassic Park is returning to theaters to celebrate its 25th anniversary, so that's pretty awesome there. Busy Phillips has a new late night talk show called Busy Tonight, and it premieres October on the E! channel. Halo Infinite is definitely Halo 6 and not a spin-off or a prequel. So there you go, some video game news for you right there. A lot of people confused on where Halo Infinite fits in the timeline, and it is a direct sequel to Halo 5. So basically call it Halo 6. It's not a spinoff, not a prequel, it is a direct sequel. I don't know if you guys watch The Affair, but I do, and it's a great show. And, oh man, this is a hard news piece for me to get into without talking spoilers. If you're a couple weeks behind, this will really ruin it. Alright, I'm not going to get into it. It's just too close to everything happening. If you're watching the current season of The Affair, which did actually finish last night, but the last 2 episodes have been pretty crazy. The last 3, actually. So if you're a little bit behind, I don't want to spoil it for you. But some stuff is going down on the show, and especially in the real life of the show characters as well, too. So we have the articles posted if you want to catch up and then go back and check through our Twitter and our Facebook stuff. You can catch up with what's going on over on The Affair. Mary J. Blige is joining the new cast of Scream over on MTV for Season 3. Liam Neeson's snowplow operator thriller Hard Powder sets a February release. I told you, man, Liam's trying to do those plane, trains, and automobiles movies over here, so now he's doing his snowplower operator thriller. I love it, man. I can't stop laughing on that shit. Fox 21 TV Studios and McGee's Wonderland is set to develop a vampire series adaptation, and vampire is spelled V-A-M-P-Y-R. That's right. Vampire. This shit's hip and awesome. Matt Nix teases a big change for his character Reed Strucker in The Gifted Season 2. Like I said, once again, I'm so excited for Season 2 there. TV Superman, Tyler Hoechlin, is joining the cast of a new rom-com called Can You Keep a Secret? That's right, he'll be joining Alessandra Daddario, my future wifey, in the film adaptation. Blackish creator Kenya Barris officially moves over to Netflix with a multi-year deal, so congratulations to him on that. We have everything coming and going to Amazon Prime in September. The Alienist sequel, The Angel of Darkness, has officially been ordered over on TNT, and the lead cast is all set to return. So very cool there that they'll be coming back for that. Jane Litch is set to return for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel Season 2. The Royals has been canceled after 4 seasons over on the E! Network. Outlander Season 4 premiere date set for November, so there you go, for everybody waiting for that one. The Exorcist showrunner is set to pen Stephen King's The Tommyknockers movie. MoviePass has reduced its film lineup to 6 to 7 titles per day. That's right, so if you're still holding on to MoviePass and you log into that app to go watch your favorite movie and you see there's only 6 or 7 movies that pop up, that's the only ones you're allowed to go watch on MoviePass. So, good luck! The Jason Bourne spin-off TV series Treadstone has officially been given a network series order over on USA. That's right, so the USA Network will be doing the Jason Bourne spin-off Treadstone. There's a Sexy Beast prequel TV series in development over on the Paramount Network. We have a trailer for An Evening with Beverly Loughlin. Check that out. Man. Sorry. Bear with me one second. Supposedly there was a Star Wars spinoff that would have returned to Tatooine that's been canceled, but one of the designers talked about it and said that they had plans to return to Tatooine in the future there. Congratulations to my other wifey, Scarlett Johansson, who is the highest paid actress in Hollywood with $40.5 million. Your boy needs some money. Hook it up, baby girl. Congratulations to Scarlett. We have all the movies and shows coming to Hulu in September, so check that out. Jerry Seinfeld reportedly turned down $5 million an episode for more Seinfeld. That is crazy, man. $5 million an episode, and he says he does not regret it. I regret it for him. Give me $5 million an episode. Jesus. Woo. That is insane. Chances are excellent that Blumhouse gets rights to other horror franchises. That's right. You know that Blumhouse is doing the new Halloween movie, and they're saying Jason Blum, who runs the company, of course, says that all the iconic horror franchises he hopes that Blumhouse will acquire sooner or later. So that's pretty cool there that they're looking to gather that stuff up. Early tracking predicts that the new horror movie The Nun will scare up a $30+ million opening. It's going to be a big one. NBC is developing a new music drama from the producers of the show Nashville. So looking to do something else once again. We have the first new trailer for Star Wars Resistance. Check that out. It's the new animated series coming out for Star Wars. We also have the new trailer for The Oath, which is a Tiffany Haddish comedy movie. Renee Zellweger is coming to Netflix. That's right. She's going to star in her own 10-episode Netflix social thriller called What If, which is from the Revenge creator Mike Kelly. Sky Pictures is developing H.G. Wells' The Time Machine series. That's right. So looking to do another possible adaptation of The Time Machine. Watchmen news. HBO has officially ordered the Damon Lindelof penned adaptation series for a 2019 debut date. That's right. They love the trailer or the pilot episode, and they have officially ordered it to series. So I am very anxious to see what this new take on Watchmen will bring over on HBO. Regina Hall says that a Girls Trip sequel is in the works. She said that girls are coming back. She doesn't know where they're going, but she knows that they're going somewhere. So congratulations to them. I still have not seen Girls Trip. I hear great things. Just never found the time. So I'll have to check it out before the sequel drops. Venom could be on track to break the October box office record in North America. Early tracking is looking pretty good for Venom, which is pretty awesome. James Wan, just to confirm, is only producing the Tommyknockers movie. He will not be directing, so I know some people were confused on that one. There's a limited series coming out called The One Device, which is based on the book of the same name, which is about the iPhone history. I don't know why this needs a limited series, but I guess it's getting it. The Florida Project's Brooklyn Prince is set to star in a new Apple series. That's right. Apple trying to line up a lot of these series all of a sudden. Geez. Thomas Mann has joined Disney's Lady and the Tramp remake. So there you go there. He's going to be Jim Deere, Lady's human owner. The 2018 MTV Video Music Awards are going to air tonight, and it will air without a host. That's right. For the first time ever, there is no host. O'Shea Jackson Jr. has just joined the new legal drama called Just Mercy, alongside Michael B. Jordan and Brie Larson. We got some news up about Far Cry 5's latest DLC, Dead Living Zombies, and also has a new teaser trailer and release date, so check that out. Sorry, bear with me here. We got an article up with Lauren Cohen explaining why she's leaving The Walking Dead. Netflix has canceled Michelle Wolf and Joe McHale talk shows on the network. That's a bummer, man. I love Joe McHale's show. Joe McHale was basically talk soup all over again, and I really, really dug it. So that does suck that they've canceled that. I never watched the Michelle Wolf one, but come on, Netflix, man. That's kind of bumming right there. Magnum PI reboot has just cast Ken Jeong and Carl Weathers to pop in and out as some special cameos there. The producer of the new movie Searching, Timur Bekmambetov, is developing 14 more movies that are going to be in the style of Searching, which is very screen-based, where you're watching it through a computer, through a phone, through security footage, things like that, kind of a new found footage style. I think Searching looks fantastic. 14 more movies in that style. I don't know what he's doing. Is that they have to be very unique to get me excited, but I do like that they're developing some more stuff. The Walking Dead's Stephen Ogg is set to recur on the Snowpiercer TV series. Jason Blum says that he would love to resurrect the Universal's Dark Universe. He's like, give me the reins, man. I'll take that, baby. Stranger Things Season 3 is influenced by Chevy Chase's comedy Fletch. Very unlikely source there. I don't know where they're coming up with that one, but that is the case. Kevin Spacey's new movie Billionaire Boys Club made only $126 on opening day. That's right. The movie's already been released on VOD, but they tried to open it up in some big markets. And it opened up in 10 theaters, and nobody went to see it. It made $126. Insane. Paget Brewster will recur on DuckTales Season 2. That's right. She will voice an important character in the upcoming second season of the DuckTales reboot. We have Everything Wrong with the Karate Kid, and that's the 2010 remake. Up in there for sure. So check out that Everything Wrong with right there. Dynasty, the TV show, is doing some more casting. They've just cast Sharon Lawrence as Liam's mother. What else we got over here? The Hills. Are they getting a revival? I don't know. It looks like it. MTV says that they're looking into a possible revival. We have your first look at the American Horror Story Coven cast reunited. That's right. Because remember, that new season they're doing is a crossover with the Coven and the Demon House cast. So, pretty cool to see everybody back together there. We have the brand new third trailer for Night School starring Kevin Hart that comes out next month. Like I said, the new trailer for The Outlaw King starring Chris Pine coming to Netflix. That just dropped this morning. Check that out. We have a new Combat trailer. That's right. The new Combat trailer for the Spider-Man video game that comes out next month. Check that out so you get some more looks at the new gang. Watch the true Hollywood story of the Happy Time Gang. That is, of course, in association with the Happy Time Murders. You can check that out right now. It was released this morning. Congratulations to the Eagles, which their greatest hits album, 1971 to 1975, has now surpassed Michael Jackson's Thriller as the best-selling album of all time. That is crazy. I never in a million years thought anything would beat Michael Jackson's Thriller. That's been the biggest album ever since the 80s. And here comes the greatest hits album from the Eagles to pass it up. That's crazy. Ben Barnes is set to star in BBC's new show Gold Digger. Incredibles 2 is going to launch on digital in October and on Blu-ray in November. Tim Miller, the original director of Deadpool and was the original director on Deadpool 2 before he dropped out, he was going to have Fantastic Four cameos in the movie. That's right. And he was going to use the Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan, Kate Mara version of Fantastic Four. He had concept art of their new suits and everything. It's actually pretty interesting to see. Yeah, that's very. It's hard for me to imagine a Deadpool 2 with a Fantastic Four popping up, but it could. It almost happened. Niecy Nash is set to host a new late night talk show pilot, which is going to be ordered over on TNT. The Chocolate Wars book is in development as a TV drama. That's right. Nickelodeon's Double Dare kicks off a multi-city U.S. tour. That's right, hosted by Mark Summers himself. So check out and see if Double Dare is coming to a city near you. Imposter star Inbar Lavi is joining Lucifer Season 4, and she's going to be playing Eve. That's right, Adam and Eve. Eve is coming, the original sinner, and yeah, I love it, man. Lucifer Season 4 coming to Netflix. Random Acts of Flyness has been renewed for Season 2 over on HBO. The open beta for Battlefield 5 will begin on September 4th for early access and September 6th for all other players who pre-ordered the game. We have the new trailer for The Toy Box, which is a Denise Richards, Misha Barton horror movie. Eva Longoria has joined the Dora the Explorer film. Last Man Standing has just cast Krista Mariu as a foreign exchange student for Season 7. This is awesome right here. Netflix just announced today that Glow has been officially renewed for a Season 3. That's right, they're going to be heading to Vegas, and I'm super excited, man. I love Glow. Great show on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Glad to see Season 3 coming back with a bang. Sony is developing a Christmas horror movie from Platinum Dunes. What Men Want has been delayed from January to February for Prime Valentine's Day viewing. That's right. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but that's the official press release there. And my friends, that is the news of the week. That is pretty awesome. We are spot on for our 45 minutes or so episode tonight. Let's talk releases and everything, and we'll wrap this baby up. Out on Blu-ray and DVD tomorrow is going to be Deadpool 2, Action Point, and Show Dogs. In theaters this Friday will be The Happy Time Murders and Axel. Here's your weekend box office. Coming in at number 9, and yes, you're going to be like, where's 10 at? It's number 9 because number 4 is actually a tie, so we're going to go 4-5 there. Number 9 is Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again with 3.4 mil. Number 8 is Hotel Transylvania 3 with 3.7. Number 7 is Slender Man with 5. million. Number 6 is Black Klansman with 7 mil. Number 5 is Christopher Robin with 8.9. Here's where the tie comes in. At number 4, it's both Mission Impossible Fallout and Alpha making its debut, both movies with 10.5 million. Number 3 is Mile 22 making its debut with just a 13.6 debut. Very poor, especially for Mark Wahlberg and Peter Berg, one of the lowest of their careers. Rightfully so, man. You put out a shitty product this go round. 13.6 mil, Mile 22. Number 2, it's The Meg, holding on pretty well with another 21.2 million. Very, very nice. That's cleaning up very nicely. And number 1, man, coming out the gate. This movie even opened up on a Wednesday and still held through all the way through the weekend. Number 1 is Crazy Rich Asians with $25.2 million. Congratulations, getting rave reviews, people really liking it, and it's good to hear, man. It's counter-programming for all this stuff, and they're doing a great job with it, and I'm glad to hear all the positive buzz. So congratulations to Crazy Rich Asians. Nobody was expecting that really to be the number 1 movie over the weekend, and it did it. It killed it, and congratulations. That, my friends, will do it for us here on this latest episode of Am I on the Air? Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, our official webpage is amiontheair.com. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. You can follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me directly on Twitter at DXDonMega. If you want to subscribe to us, if Apple's your thing, subscribe, download, rate us. We are on iTunes. So definitely subscribe to our feed there. If iTunes is not your thing, don't worry. We're streaming all over the interwebs. You can stream us on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on Google Podcast, on Google Play Music. We're on Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn. We're all over the place. Check it out. Subscribe to us on Instagram as well. Give us a follow there, just at Am I on the Air? And our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. Make sure you follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio, so you always know what's going down with all the greatest podcasts out there on the web. And remember, follow me on Stardust. If you're not following right now, Stardust is the app. 30-second mini reviews. I drop them all the time for TV shows, movies, trailers. Follow me on Stardust at simply Don Mega, DonMega. And yeah, links to all of this stuff is on our webpage. Just go to amiontheair.com. You can find links to everything in case you get lost or stuck somewhere. All right, thank you everybody for tuning in on this Monday night, August the 20th. I hope you all have a great week. We'll be back next week to talk about the Happy Time Murders. I can't wait to see these puppets go batshit crazy, R-rated style. So until then, I hope you all have a great week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody.
Red Dragon!
Red Dragon.